You're listening to The Paul Higgins Show, where ambitious tech consultants come to unlock their potential. After 18 years as a global leader, I launched several businesses, culminating in a successful exit. I'm sharing what I learned, plus what's working now from mentoring tech consultants. You will hear leaders within our industry to help you build a business you love that allows you to do what you want. If you are looking for immediate cash flow wins to fuel your growth, go to our free ebook at paulhigginsmentoring.com/roadmap. Imagine this. You're in a sales meeting with a potential client. They're nodding along, but you can tell they're overwhelmed by the details. They say, "This all sounds great," but you leave the meeting unsure if they're actually going to buy. Hello, this is Paul Higgins, and welcome to episode 590 of the Paul Higgins Show. It's just you and I today. And today I want to share two powerful actions you can take to make buying for your clients a lot easier. And don't we all want that? I've seen these strategies work wonders for Zoho partners and other tech consultants, including Salesforce partners, NetSuite partners. And action one is the industry map. Let's start with the first action, using a visual industry map. Now, unfortunately, this is an audio podcast, but I have got some information at the end where you can get hold of the two things that I'm going to mention today. So most clients don't understand your sales process, or frankly, care about it. They care more about their own journey, how they solve their pain points, hit their goals, and see the results. That's why creating a visual map of their processes is so effective. It simplifies the process and builds trust. So here's an example. I've got a Zoho partner working in the automation industry, and they showed their clients a simple flow chart of each step in the process that the client takes, i.e. their client takes in buying from them. It highlights the major steps they take from lead to discovery to implementation. But it didn't overwhelm them with the details. But it's a fantastic visual map. He did it in a version of Zoho, but I've seen other partners do it in Miro, etc. And it just really maps out, hey, this is how your business works. Another partner in estate planning used the same concept. They focused on the client's pain points, such as managing compliance and reducing manual errors, and visually mapped out their solution and how it addressed each of these key steps. So it basically showed, okay, when someone first comes to you for estate planning, right through, and it showed how a tech stack could improve it. So why does this really work? It's visual for one. Clients can see the path forward, not just hear it, right? And it also shows that you really understand their business. It's focused, and by sticking to the high-level steps, they feel clarity, not confusion. It relates to their pain points. Clients see themselves in the process, making it easier to say, yes, this is for me, right? And once again, it really shows a deep understanding of the industry. So the second action, build an industry-specific sandbox. And you're all familiar with the word sandbox. It's normally a sales CRM, but as I said, one of the clients built a sales CRM for the automation, and another one built more of an operating model for the estate planners. So let me explain a little bit more detail about the sandbox. Instead of explaining how your solution could work for them, show them a sandbox. So a CRM that mirrors the 80-20 of what you've done for their industry. It gives them a tangible way to interact with your solution. So for example, I see Zoho partners working in real estate. They create a sandbox with templates tailored to lead management and property workflows. Instead of generic features, they show how the CRM addresses real estate specific problems by tackling multi-listings or automating client follow-ups. Now, one of the Zoho partners, Tom Hall, that's been on, and actually Massimo has been on as well, have now created this solution using Zoho, but it's specific for the industry. And the key there is making sure that the integrations is the glue that sticks that all together. But here's the key. Keep it focused on the pain points. Don't show off every feature. Instead, highlight the 20% of the functionality that solves 80% of the problems. Stay high level. The goal isn't to overwhelm them with the product demo, but to make them say, wow, you get my business. And it's a bit like, I think that Mark Twain once said, I haven't got enough time to write a short note, so I wrote a long one. Often what we do is fall in the trap of everything that it can do, and that just overwhelms people rather than focusing on that 80-20. So this approach works well because it's hands-on. They're not imagining the possibilities, they're experiencing, they're actually using it. So let's recap. If you want to make it easier for your clients to buy from you, 1, use a visual buying map. Show them the high-level process in a way that connects to their pain points. And 2, build a sandbox. And normally that's a CRM, but it could also be an operating model. Give them a practical, industry-specific way to interact with your solution. And you've heard me say it before, the riches in the niches or the niches, so please focus on that. Both of these actions simplify the decision-making process and build trust with your clients. If you're wondering what this looks like in action, as I said earlier in the podcast, reach out to me on LinkedIn or visit paulhigginsmentoring.com. I can share an example of an industry buying map to get you started. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time on the Paul Higgins Show. Time for action. Let me know what you implemented from the show. I promise to respond. Plus, get the Tech Consultants Roadmap at paulhigginsmentoring.com/roadmap.